Hello, good morning. Hi, how are you? I hope your morning is off to an amazing start, or your afternoon, or your evening, or whenever it is you are watching this video. Here, I'm just getting my mic organized. One, two, 1, 2. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so this mic is still a little strange because it's one of those mics that's designed to clip onto your t-shirt like this. But whenever I clip it on, it doesn't really work. I guess it isn't close enough. I'm not entirely sure, but hey, it's cool. It's the way it goes. So we're trying a little bit of a new layout today. I've had some comments that you guys have been hearing some static from my computer when I go live in my room, Michelle's room. So right now I have my phone situated on this little cup with a t-shirt around it. So hopefully that absorbs some of the sound. I am just setting us up here right now. So give me just 2 seconds because I cannot do 2 things at once at all. I am not good at that sort of thing. So let us go set us up. Okay, right here. One sec, you guys. I need 2 hands to do this. Here. Okay, now we are up in both places. I am very proud of myself. I tried to do it with one hand and I failed. So hopefully this time is a bit better. Let me make sure I'm in the frame in both places. Okay, I think I am. So let's see how the rest of this goes. But yeah, I never really gave a real intro, so my apologies for that. If you are new here, hi, hello, how are you? My name is Michelle, and I do chats twice a week here on Paltalk. We have chats right here on Facebook Live, and also in my room, Michelle's room. You could easily find it in the app, or we have tons of links here on our Facebook page, so you can easily click that and join if you would like to. Okay, also throughout the chat, please feel free to leave comments, questions, concerns. I try my best to answer all comments while we're actually talking, but if I do miss one, I will be sure to go back and respond later on in the day. Hello, Orhan, if I'm pronouncing your name right, thank you so much for commenting. Hello, Sandy, thank you so much for commenting. It's so great to see you. Also, how was your weekend, you guys? I always love to hear about what you guys get up to, if it was fun, if it was relaxing, if you caught up on any good shows. I always love to hear how all that kind of stuff goes for you. I had a really great weekend. I caught up, on tons of sleep. I did some walking, I watched some good shows, I had some yummy food. So I think that's a successful weekend in my book. Hi, Nick. I did have a great weekend. Thank you so much. And yeah, I am very well. Thanks so much for asking. My throat is a little bit sore today. I did tons of talking over the weekend. And you know, when you have one of those days where you just talk so much, your throat kind of gets tired. So it's been one of those days. And also, I don't know about you, but every time the seasons change, I feel like my allergies just go crazy. Like it's been bad. It hasn't been the best, but I am getting through it. Hello. Thank you everyone who has commented so far. It's always so nice to see familiar faces. Can you guys believe that Halloween is almost here? Like, it is crazy how many more days it's what day is today? Today is the 28th of September, and I don't know, I'm getting really excited. And stay tuned because we're going to be having tons of really cool Halloween content, some cool stuff. I don't want to spoil too much, but keep your eyes open, and I am getting really excited. Even though I have surpassed the age of trick-or-treating, I will definitely still be dressing up this year, even if that means just, dressing up at home. So please feel free to comment down below what you think I should dress up as this year, and maybe I'll take your advice and we'll see how it goes. I do have a few ideas, but I haven't decided on something yet, so feel free to give me some tips. Hello, busy put up Halloween decorations. Yeah, I love putting up Halloween decorations. I think it is so much fun. And thank you so much, Nick. Yeah, it's not, I don't have a cold, like I feel fine, but my throat is just a little scratchy because I did a lot of talking over the weekend and I am very sensitive to that kind of stuff. And some of it might also be a little bit of allergies. It's kind of hard to say. It's like, like I definitely feel like you know yourself and your body best, and you can tell what certain things mean. Like if I don't get enough sleep, I like 90% of the time I'll get a pounding headache, and then if I take a nap or go to bed early, I feel great. So it's kind of just knowing, like how your body responds to different things, and knowing how to deal with it. And hello, Ofair. Hello, Nick. Hello, Sandy. Yeah, I've been walking into Dollaramas and stuff a lot lately, like Walmart's, dollar stores, and I'm seeing tons of Halloween decorations, and it's making me really excited. Hello, Jordan. Oh yeah, that's a really good idea. I will definitely put it on the list. Okay, yeah, I know we've been rambling for probably about, not bad, only about 5 minutes. We normally ramble a lot longer before we actually get into the chit chats. So yeah, I think we can basically start the main chit chat now. I've put you through the rambling enough. So today's chat is going to be all about how to learn something new from the comfort of your own home. And hello, Off-Air. Is this the same? Oh yes, this is the same Off-Air. Hello. Yeah. Sometimes random thought will get to people with the same name comment within like a 2-minute period, and I'll think it's the same person and it's a different person, but that's another story for another day. Anyways, as I was saying a couple seconds ago, today's chat is going to be all about how to learn new things from the comfort of your own home. I am definitely a true believer that learning does not stop, once you graduate college or high school. There are always new things to learn, but it's kind of just a matter of knowing how to do it. There are tons of little workshops and little classes out there that you could take that are like a couple days or a week. But of course, right now that isn't so easy, but there are still so many online resources you can take advantage of to learn new things. Whenever I want to learn something new, like 90% of the time, the first thing I do is hop onto YouTube. I am a very visual person. I could definitely read an article or a book to teach myself something, but it'll take me a bit longer to actually like comprehend it and understand how it really works. If you know what I'm trying to say, like sometimes I'll have to reread certain chapters or certain sections a few times for me to totally get it. But if I see someone else doing it on YouTube, like through like sharing the screen or a tutorial or something, it is much easier for my brain to understand that, and that way I could follow along. I'm just thinking of a personal example. Even when we started the Facebook Lives, I wasn't 100% positive how to set it up. So I watched a couple YouTube videos and I did a few practice runs on a pretend Facebook page I made up just for practicing purposes, so I could teach myself how to do it. I did like 2 or 3 practice runs, I think, and then I felt very confident, and then these Facebook Lives started. And I know myself, I know if I just read a couple articles explaining how to do the lives, it wouldn't have been as easy for me. And I know I would have figured it out eventually, but it just would have taken so much longer. And I had to prioritize, what was, like, time is something you never get back, so it's very important to spend it wisely and try to figure out things the best you can. Now, after I watched a couple of videos, if I want a few refreshers, I'll 100% read a couple articles just to remind myself some of the basics. Like if I'm setting up something online and I can't remember which button to press, I'll quickly Google like how do you make X, Y do Z, or something like that. And they'll be like, oh yeah, I have to do this. I completely forgot. I'm glad I gave it a quick Google to remind myself. Or you could search for a quick YouTube tutorial and see how someone else does it. Because there's so many things in life that can be accomplished using different, how can I word this? I definitely believe there's more than one way to do almost everything. Just some ways aren't as obvious as others, but that doesn't mean that it still isn't effective, if you know what I'm trying to get at. Like for the Facebook Lives, I know how to use it, of course, using Facebook, but there are tons of other third-party platforms that can help you get it done. It just might be a bit more complicated and might require some investment, but there are still other ways. So again, it's just knowing how to get it done and how to make it happen in a way that is easy, effective, budget-friendly, and just makes sense for you. So that was one example. Or I'm just thinking of another. And that was a business-related one. Let's think of a personal one. Let's say you want to learn how to make a certain dessert, but again, you don't know how to do anything in the kitchen. You are super confused. You can either call up a friend or family member who you know would have a better understanding, or you could do some research online, on YouTube, on Google. You could buy a cookbook and just follow along and just complete and do what someone else does. When it comes to more tasks like that, where you have to do several different steps, I'll usually watch a tutorial and pause it every couple of minutes and just kind of make sure I understand and see where I'm at, and then I can easily rewind if I need to. It's good to learn from YouTube. Yeah, YouTube has taught me so many things. I don't believe I even really knew what YouTube was until I was like in the 10th grade, I think. But I mean, obviously, I figured stuff out well until then, but part of me does wish that YouTube was a bigger thing when I was a bit younger. I definitely think it really would have helped with a lot of my homework assignments and stuff. Like, I've actually never gone into YouTube and typed this in since I have graduated a long time ago. But if I was having problems with like a math equation or like studying or something, I feel like it would be really easy just hop into YouTube and ask and type in like how to solve XYZ equation, how to learn how to memorize things better, like just random stuff like that. I think would have been so helpful for me growing up. And again, I did manage to get through without it. It might have just helped the actual process, because I definitely had those evenings where I would spend like 3+ hours on, like a math assignment, and some of my friends got it done in 30 minutes. And I was like, how did you get that done? That was so complicated. But it's just like, they just figured out the system a bit faster than I did, and that is totally okay. Maybe they had help from a parent or a tutor. Maybe they just had an easier time comprehending new equations that I couldn't figure out. But maybe if I had the luxury of if I was able to watch something on YouTube or online, it might have been easier as opposed to just having a textbook. But I don't know, that's just a bunch of hypothetical thoughts that I have had over the course of the years. It's like, those random thoughts you just get and you're like, oh, I wish I had this then. I wish I had that then. But I mean, the truth is there's nothing you could do about it. The time has passed and I figured that out at my own pace. But again, it's just something that, I don't know, kind of pops into your head sometimes. Yeah, I love so many things. I don't know, computers are amazing. Like, I definitely feel like we are very, very lucky to live in the times that we do. You could easily call up friends and family members who live in different countries, who you can't really see in person, and just have really good connections and conversations. Like, of course, you could still write letters and everything, but it is just so much easier to hop on a video chat, send an email, send a text, and just communicate that way. So I think that's a really awesome thing. And also, dating is super easy now that there are so many dating sites out there, or even just regular general websites, like people meet their significant others on Paltalk all the time. And I don't know, just looking back at those comments, because you guys have sent me a few messages saying that you've met your partners on our app on Paltalk, and stuff like that just makes me so happy. I definitely believe that everything has its own way of working out, and it's just really cool to see like how one decision, like signing up for an app or going to this event, could totally change your life for the better. So stuff like that has always been super interesting to me, and yeah, I think that's really cool. And also, I wanted to touch base on mentors. I definitely believe that having a mentor is very, very important. It can help you in so many areas in your life, but you don't necessarily always have to have like a mentor. How do I word this? Mentors don't always have to be found in real life, in person. You could definitely have mentors online. Like, you could join special groups where you get matched up with a mentor. You could just listen to a bunch of their like audiobooks. You can listen to their YouTube videos. You could purchase their regular books. You can sign up for coaching programs online. There are so many ways that you could find mentors online, and they can help you just in so many ways, because I feel like there really are no rules, because it depends, of course, what you want. But I've seen tons of ads online for coaching calls, coaching workshops, all that kind of stuff. And that, I mean, I don't really think that was such a big thing like 5-10 years ago, but now it is huge, or at least it's new to me. I see ads for it all the time now, like the past year or so, and I never really had those before. So I'm pretty sure that's a pretty new thing, but that's not the point. The point is that there are tons of ways you can learn, that there's so many new things that are out there to learn, and there's more than one way to get that knowledge, into your mind. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, all fair. You're leaving so many awesome comments, so I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to learn that. Also, random question. Have any of you guys signed up for a mentorship program in the past? Have you ever had coaching in the past? Was it positive, serious? Was it a negative experience? How did that go for you? I'm just curious. I have never done that myself, but I have purchased a few online programs just to teach me a few things, kind of just like for fun. I don't know, I really like learning new things, and I don't regret any of them. Even though I said I am more of a visual learner, I still definitely enjoy books. I just personally enjoy them when it's more of like like when there's no pressure time-wise. Like, let's say I need to make, I'm just taking an example. Let's say I want to make an ad online and I need it done in an hour. Just a random example. And I'm like, okay, I need to figure this out now. Let's just watch a couple of videos and see what I can deal and see what I can figure out. But let's say I wanted to learn how to write a book. I wanted to write a book in 10 years. And I'm like, okay, this is a very long-term goal. I have all the time in the world. I'm going to go purchase a few books and figure this out at my own pace. I prefer doing that because I'm not rushed. I can take my time, and I can easily watch videos in between my readings to kind of fill me in on the blanks. But yeah, the main point is we all have our own way of learning, and I definitely think that you just need to do what works best for you. And if you know you learn better through video, then definitely keep up the video. If you know you learn better through books, then definitely keep up the books. It's totally a personal preference, and you know yourself better than anyone else does. So it's kind of just listening and seeing what you like, but also not being afraid to try new things from time to time and step outside the box, because we change as we get older. We change as careers change. Just things happen all the time. One thing could work for you now, and in 10 years you realize like, hey, this isn't really doing it. I need to figure out a new plan. I don't know if any of you guys could relate to that anyway, but that's just basically how I feel. And also, I guess I'll finish this off with another last note. Definitely, I think learning things through friends and family could be extremely, extremely helpful. I know, oh, thank you so much, Ophir, for sending that over. That is so sweet of you. But yeah, I know sometimes it could be hard to listen to friends and family because you could feel that they're biased. or just you don't always agree with them in other areas. So you may think, how do they know about this area? But it never ever hurts to ask. Just because they give you an example doesn't mean you have to go through with it. It's just always nice to hear, yeah, it's just always nice to hear like what other people say and if they've been through that experience themselves. Because maybe just because they went through something similar in the past, maybe not the exact same but similar, some of those techniques could help you in whatever whatever you want to figure out. Yeah, I'll definitely have to watch this video later. Thank you so much to All Fair for sharing this my way. But yeah, never be afraid to ask friends and family for advice from time to time. You may not agree with what they say, but it still never hurts to ask. And just because their tips may not work now, doesn't mean they may not work sometime in the future. So yeah, that was basically the main points I really wanted to cover today. I'm just seeing how we are time-wise. I think we're pretty great. Yeah, I really appreciate everyone who stopped by and participated in today's chats. I always have fun in these chats. I look forward to them every single week. And until next time, our next chat will be taking place Thursday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern here on Facebook and in Michelle's room, so you can watch both at the same time. You can watch one or the other. Whatever is easiest for you is totally cool. And if you ever do happen to miss a chat, or you get there early, or you have to leave early, or you have to, just if anything happens, you want to catch the episode, we have all the episodes saved on Facebook, so you can easily watch them whenever you like. And feel free to leave questions, comments, concerns at any time. I always check them. So yeah, I read every comment and then I try my best to respond to every single one. I hope you all have a really great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, and I'll see you all in our next video. Okay, bye guys.